What is up, everyone? Adam here, bringing you some more SuperCard action. I get asked by a lot of yous, Adam, how are you so great? 8-time puzzle World Cup champion, undefeated, undisputed, founder of the Cult of the Wheel, and now potentially founder of the Cult of the Puzzle. I share the same name with the guy who got ranked #1 on Clash of Champions. The list is endless for how great I am. And today, I'm here to tell you how you can be not as good, but nearly as good as me. Nah, in all seriousness, I do get asked a lot for like tips on how to tier up. Um, basically how like people generally asking like how to be better at the game, and I think it's important to just give a little bit of backstory. So I started the game in season 3, near the beginning of season 3. Um, Played through season 3, season 4, and then at the start of season 5, I quit the game. Wasn't exactly the start. It was like I think Wrestlemania 35 was about to come out when I left. I'd literally only just hit Gothic. I was stuck on SummerSlam 18 for so long, and I used to play the game a lot, but I didn't focus on anything. So I'd be like doing events while at the same time trying to do PvP, while at the same time trying to do like Money in the Bank and that. And because I wasn't focusing on one area enough, I was pretty much just only doing a little bit of everything and getting nowhere. So it felt like progression was like at a complete halt. It felt like a massive grind constantly. And I think that's the way the game feels to a lot of people as they're trying to progress through. So some of the best advice I can give is just pick an area of the game and focus solely on that area. If you're a low tier, like a lot of the time, it's not worth doing the events, so just don't do them. I came back to the game last February, end of February, beginning of March. It was Royal Rumble was out, and I just picked PvP, the PvP mode, and that's all I did. There was the WrestleMania 3 Fusion event going on, so I was cashing them in at the same time, which helped. But all I did was focus purely on PvP. I ignored the events. I didn't bother with them because I was just focusing on PvP to get LP points, to buy packs, to keep consistently raising my tier. And I went from Gothic to Royal Rumble before WrestleMania 36 could come out. Then I think it was like the second day of the Edge Giants Unleashed, I managed to hit WrestleMania 36, and I was officially top tier. So like that was the point where I started focusing on events then, because I was in the highest tier, and I started getting the event cards, which then boosted my deck even more. And then because I got all the event cards, or most of the event cards in WrestleMania 36, that helped me greatly then in Elemental. And the event cards that I get in Elemental are going to carry on into SummerSlam 20. So I think it all starts with picking a focus point. So if that's Money in the Bank for you, that's great. If it's PvP, fine. Even if it's like wild mode and you're just going off draft picks, it doesn't matter. It's more using your time wisely. And one thing I realised was I used to waste my credits. Stop going for like that 1 in a million chance at getting the high card. So like I used to save up my credits and buy like the 50, like the store used to be really bad back in like season 3 and stuff, where to get a top card you're looking at like spending the 5,500 credits for the big pack. And I used to do that when realistically I could have spent that money on like bouts. I could have done it, like potentially used it for events. If I'd used it for like bouts in like Money in the Bank or something, I would have progressed a lot quicker. But I didn't. I just kept going for like that top. Like, oh, if I get the top card, then I'll progress faster, and that's not realistically, you're relying too much on luck there. So I think people need to, like, as you're tiering up, save those credits to use them more wisely and look at where you need the most improvement. So like, if you've got, I don't know, you've tiered up a little bit, so you've got like 2,000 credits saved up, then yeah, sure, spend 500, 300 on like the momentous, is it the momentous women's pack or the women's division pack, that kind of thing, to boost your females or your male cards, whichever you need. Don't just like go, oh, there's a 2,000 credit pack where I've got a one in 1,000 chance of getting an elemental card, while you're primal tier, thinking, oh, that one elemental card will boost me right up, because it will, but the chances of you getting it are so slim that you're actually wasting credits. So it's just picking focus areas of the game, and then once you do hit the final tier, that's where it gives you, because your deck is so strong and you're able to get through the events easier and stuff like that, you're able to spread your time more across the game. So you're able to do PvP, Money in the Bank, and events at the same time. Whereas as you're tiering up, your deck is weaker, so you do need to like focus on certain areas to progress smoothly, I suppose. Because honestly, there's no like quick win to progressing through the game. It's all luck based. Like, you could make a brand new account now, open up your free packs, and constantly keep getting the best card possible from your free packs, and you'll progress very rapidly by just opening them. Or you could start a new game, open up the free pack, and get the weakest possible card, and not have a lot of luck when it comes to packs, when it comes to ticket packs, when it comes to PvP packs, stuff like that. So if you consistently focus on one area of the game and keep working and spending your time on that one, then your pack luck doesn't really become a factor, because you'll be consistently progressing regardless of that. But yeah, I just wanted to like share that a bit, because I think there's a lot of like misconception, and there's so, like, I had a little look through before I'd done this video on YouTube. There is so much clickbait for, oh yeah, how to progress through the game quickly, how to like instantly win the game, and it just doesn't work out that way. It's like when, like, on Build a Pack, when I got the jackpot, if I'd titled that video like how to easily hit jackpot on Build a Pack, I could have very easily edited that video to make it look like, right, if you click the button here, you're guaranteed jackpot, and anyone who failed to do it, you just got the timing wrong. And I feel like that's what happens a lot with SuperCard videos, and they're edited in a sense to make it seem seamless and easy, but it's not. It's a lot of time investment. Sure, people can pay for credits and potentially speed things up, but you can throw as many credits as you want into the game. If you're not getting anything from the packs, then it won't help. So yeah, that's my best advice I can give people. For those, like, I have said this in the past, but if you're, say for instance, your Nightmare tier currently, and you pick Money in the Bank as your focus point, just remember that you don't have to always go for the top tier card, like at the moment where it's Edge and Randy Orton. They don't have to be your goal. If you're Nightmare, then you'll progress if you go for like the Vanguard or the Royal Rumble card or the WrestleMania 36 card. Like, you don't always have to aim for the top just because that's going to be the biggest boost, because that's the furthest goal. So you can, along the way, you can pick up quicker wins, I guess, by getting just cards that will boost your deck, and look at them and just say, like, that would be a big improvement to my top 8. So go for that instead. Instead of spending an entire month to get a single, you could get a pro in a couple of weeks. Sure, it won't be elemental tier, but at the same time, it doesn't matter because it's helping you progress. Yeah. So all this ties into the reason why I stopped doing the Road to Wrestlemania account. So if you'll notice, like, the playlists on my channel split into two. One's my main account, which is these types of videos, and then I used to do like a Road to Wrestlemania account. I actually stopped doing that because I wanted to change it. The account is at a really good spot. I think it's like Neon or Neon Plus. So I'm waiting for SummerSlam 20 to come out so that I can start doing that account again to show, like, kind of maybe like the optimal focus areas to getting ready for season 7. Because as I was doing the Road to Wrestlemania account, it got to the point where, like, Elemental was nearly out, and it just felt like, oh, actually, it's not really worth it. If I might as well wait until we're at the final tier and we're getting ready for the next season. So yeah, that'll be coming back soon. I think, what are we, like 5 to 6 weeks until SummerSlam 20 comes out. So once SummerSlam 20 starts, that's when that series will start back up again. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe. For today's video, we've got Team Road to Glory, Royal Rumbles in its final 24 hours, so make sure to do that as much as possible for those momentum slots, because we're going to be going over that over the next couple of days. Most likely Wednesday, because I don't think Tuesday's video, the rewards won't be, chances are the rewards won't have been sent out to show people how to use them, kind of thing. And we're going to check out what's in the store. So let's get to it. Right, so Team Road to Glory is well underway. Road to Glory is now over. Unfortunately, we never hit the Heroic. I got up to Heroic Primal, done the video last night, but then because I was working all day today, I just didn't have time. So I decided, look, it's not even worth attempting it, because I knew I wasn't going to hit it. So I just stopped. And the half Heroic is a great card, so I'm happy with that anyway. But yeah, we've got the Team Road to Glory underway. Bobby Lashley is the top card for it. Hope everyone manages to get the cards that they want from this. Like I said, final 24 hours of Royal Rumble, really important to get in there for your momentum slots. I would say try and aim for 3 as a minimum, but then anything else you can get above it is bonus. If you don't hit 3, don't worry about it. That's just kind of a rule of thumb that I've been using, like 3 momentum slots as like a standard for myself. So look at how many points you normally get in PvP and create your own standard, essentially. I think a lot of people, it kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier, a lot of people compare themselves to other players, and there's no point. It's your game, it's your deck, you know, you adjust everything to how it suits your play style and the way you play. Otherwise, you'll be miserable playing the game if you're constantly like, oh, that person got 5 momentum slots and I can't hit that. It's just not worth it. Right, in the store today, we've got obviously the 2 ways to win stuff. We do have the fully loaded packs, which I haven't had one in a while. It says guaranteed female, so I'm probably gonna get one of these. Let's see what we got. So we got 10 of the following: female down to WrestleMania 35, 10 of the following male, elemental down to WrestleMania 35, and then 10 train-up cards. We've got the Road to Glory undercards, 1,000 credits. Like, I have seen people get like decent stuff from this, but at the same time, I still don't get it. But yeah, you've got obviously John Morrison, Otis, Andre Zelina Vega, Becky Lynch, Braun Strowman, Aleister Black and The Miz, Lacey Evans and Charlotte Flair, Seth Rollins and Mandy Rose, Bobby Lashley and Kushida, Ricochet and Finn Balor, and then Tyler Breeze and AJ Styles. And then we have the Sunscreen Pack, 75 credits for 5 of them. This is a little bit better, but at the same time, they're dropping so much. Like, people are hitting the caps on their enhancements and having to throw them away. So, even 75 credits, I just don't see the point in it. Right, let's get that fully loaded pack. Okay, let's do it. Boom. Boom. They're going to be train up cards, aren't they? I got really excited there. Knew it. Knew it. God. I'm seeing a pattern. Becky Lynch, train up. Becky Lynch, train up. Tucker. Carmella. Nikki Cross. Bayley. Damian Priest. Alexa Bliss. Randy Orton. Alexa Bliss. Roderick Strong. Triple H. Bray Wyatt. Train up. Train up. Train up. Rhea Ripley. Randy Orton. Carmella. Roman Reigns. Dolph Ziggler. I think this kind of proves my point. So, although this was elemental down to WrestleMania 35, like, let's have a look. Out of 20, 5 for WrestleMania 35, 2 Cataclysms, 5 SummerSlam 19, 5 Nightmare, 1 Primal, and 2 Vanguard. Didn't get a Royal Rumble, didn't get a WrestleMania 36, definitely didn't get an elemental. So, banking against these like big odds isn't worth it. So like, I could have took them 2,500 credits and I could have put them into Money in the Bank. If I'd done that, then it would have been, let's have a look. That would have got me 6,250 contracts in Money in the Bank, which potentially could be put towards getting a much better card. So it's kind of like you're valuing like that instant gratification of pulling a big card from a pack against using your credits to just help you progress through the game and in the other modes. Because yeah, they require work and they'll take longer to get the card, but then at the end of the day, it is a guaranteed reward. But yeah, that's it for today. Not that much else going on. Tomorrow we'll start looking at LMS and getting our deck ready. As always, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.